Stop recording button.
There we go.
Double tap to activate.
Okay, so I have right here, I hope y'all can see me. This is my first time doing my little camera deal that holds my phone. So what I want to do is I want to teach y'all how to do a stuffed boudin balls. So I'm just gonna really come here and just show you how to get this onion. I'm gonna use half of an onion. Pretty. So show y'all how to get this started. Got my onion. I have 2 jalapenos. I like mine to be a little spicy. So I'm gonna put 2 jalapenos in this. So, and then I'm gonna use half of bell pepper as well. And get that open. Take the seeds out and go right there up in the sink like that. I'm gonna go pretty. Try to go fast. I want to show y'all, you know. I usually use a specific kind of type of boudin, and you can use your own boudin. You make your own boudin if you want to. By all means. This is just the easiest, fastest way. People have the Zumos, which is what I grew up eating, and DJs. But this time, I have a boudin I've never had before, and I was really intrigued. I want to give it a taste. So this is going to be my first time tasting this boudin. So, see, I'm just cutting up my bell pepper. Into small pieces like this. This is going to go into the boudin raw. So small pieces are better, and I like the flavor that it gives, because once we start adding other things to it, we're gonna lose flavor. You're gonna have to add flavor to everything else. So I'm gonna show you the onion. I'm not gonna leave it like that. See, I'm gonna show you. And this can multiply pretty fast. Like, you think a half a cup of onion is a lot. Not used to this little steak knife here. Okay. So, see how I'm doing my onions. Just getting it diced up pretty small. Take your time. Please don't cut yourselves. That's how big I'm gonna have it. And I'll get any other ones that need to be chopped up. Just like this. Boom. See how that's a lot. That's a lot of onion once you just chop. That's why I say do half of an onion and see what that gives you. We're dicing it pretty fine. Don't worry about the different sizes and getting it all the same. You're not gonna get it all the same. So I got me some onion here. Let's see. Boom. Got me some onion. Let's get them long strands out there. Okay. Okay. You get a little long pieces, some long pieces, that's fine. It's not the end of the world. Let me show you the bell pepper. It's a little more different. So, you take the bell pepper. Okay, cut your bell pepper really thin slices. What is this called? Juliennes. Long strips. So I could have even, had this done ahead of time, so it would have made the video, but feel free to fast forward if you already know. This is what's needed before we do anything else. You gotta get your vegetables ready, okay? You have to get this ready. I think this is called mise en place. I'll be watching YouTube and Food Network and stuff like that. That's why I get educated on this stuff. So I know they're constantly slicing their hands open and stuff on TV, and on Chop, you cut your hand, you gonna go home. You got to go home, go home, go home. They do not play because DNA is not one of the ingredients in the box. Okay. So this is my bell pepper. Oh, this is gonna be really good, y'all. I'm gonna show you something else I'm gonna be chopping. That's why I wanna get my vegetables chopped up first. And this little tiny knife here, I'm not really used to using this little tiny knife, but I needed it for the other thing that I'm gonna be chopping up. Make sure all of these pieces are small enough. They won't interfere with us forming the boudin later. And I mean, go back on a cutting board too. Okay, so got this. We got another bell pepper. Look at all of this. You see this, y'all? This is a lot of vegetables. That's a lot. A half an onion, a half a bell pepper, and 2 jalapenos. That is a lot. That's so much vegetable. And it smells amazing. You start mixing these things. It smells good. It smells like the boudin. That's what's in the boudin already. Is onion, bell pepper, and some cases jalapeno if you get the spicy boudin. So that's what I got right there. And garlic and beef. Not beef. There's beef boudin. There's all kinds of different boudin. I'm gonna put that in that bowl right there. let me get that other jalapeno. Put that in the bowl up there. Let me get this other jalapeno here. Did I do all of that jalapeno? I don't remember. I don't even remember. I can't tell if I did. So just fast forward y'all to a little bit. Like, don't go too far because you're gonna miss the other part I'm gonna do. Yeah, and another thing, get you some, you're gonna need some Old Bay seasoning, but I chose not to use Old Bay seasoning this time. I just wanted to go with a different kind of seasoning because what I'm doing, I'm making seafood boudin balls, but not just seafood boudin balls. I'm making stuffed seafood boudin balls. So let me check the area and see if I have. No, look, see? No, sure didn't. I have another piece of jalapeno, but I'm gonna leave that out. That's good. That's enough. That's enough vegetables. But I do like it spicy. This onion, the bell pepper, all to talk about a good taste when it comes out. Okay. Let's transfer all of this to this. Now, I don't have a big bowl, a really big bowl. And then this I'm using this because it contains all of the ingredients, and it also lets me kind of like have it fan it out. So I'm gonna get that all up in there. That's the vegetables. Okay. And we'll bring that back up here. Now, I'm draining the water off of our shrimp. That's cold. You gotta let my shrimp marinate. And some of the seasoning. You don't have to right here. So I'm just gonna peel the tail off. Here's a little interesting thing they told me. I looked it up on Google that if you have medium shrimp with the tail on, that's considered a large shrimp. And a jumbo shrimp is a jumbo shrimp if it has the tail and the body. It's considered a colossal shrimp if it has the head, the tail, and the body on it still. It's considered a colossal shrimp. So I didn't pull all of the tails off of these shrimp and make sure. So I don't want to get any tails up in here. There's a lot of shrimp. Once you start dicing all of this stuff up, I'm like, man, this is a lot. This is a lot of ingredients. I'm gonna take the shrimp and I'm gonna squeeze them. Get any remaining water off of the shrimp. Anything to stop from diluting the product there. So you're gonna take your shrimp. Now you wanna take your shrimp and dice. They're really cold too. And take your shrimp, nice chunk pieces, you know, like that. Everybody gonna get enough shrimp. You know, say, oh, I only got one shrimp, so I'm gonna do the shrimp like that. See, it's better to keep it on the cutting board. And show you another way of cutting them. That knife is so not sharp. So that's a good ass piece of shrimp, you know, you're gonna get in your boudin balls. Shrimp boudin balls. But it's not all seafood though. This is not, in no way am I making boudin from scratch. This has pork, liver, chicken liver, and pork, and it's already made boudin. I think these are large, extra large shrimp. Oh yeah, there's extra large too. I forgot. There's large and extra large shrimp. So get these shrimp cut up here so you can see everything. This might be a long video, but I want to show you how I get down. I'm gonna have it all pretty and threw it all in a bowl for you. But that wouldn't have helped you seeing me go through it. Now I can't do too much editing because I'm blind. So I'm actually doing this, and if I can do it, I know you can. There, all of the shrimp are diced up. Looking nice shrimp, they're all diced up right there. Okay, ain't no more shrimp around. Okay, let's put these shrimp in the bowl, get them off of the cutting board here. Right over here into the diced onion, the diced bell pepper, and the diced jalapeno. Plop it right there on top. We'll get to it later. Now, with that being said, this is what's so special about this one, because I am not just using shrimp this time. You can put crab meat, any kind of fish that you want. I'm using salmon this time. So I went and bought me a piece of salmon just for this occasion. I didn't go buy no whole pack of salmon and stuff, you know, I have salmon left over. Give it a little rinse off here. And squeeze it and get the water off. Squeeze it. The butcher removed the skin for me, because all I wanted was a little piece. And salmon is expensive now still, when most of it's raised in the farm anyway. This is why I had this knife, because it's like a steak. It's a steak knife. So take our salmon, and I'm gonna dice the salmon just like I did the shrimp. Now to get that knife to glide through, you might want to hold it down flat like that, and you'll get the nice pieces, kind of like you're doing sushi. Oh man, speak of sushi, I went to this for the first time in my whole life. I went to a sushi buffet, all you can eat sushi. What an experience. I recommend going to one. Try different ones. If you like sushi, I mean, you don't always have to get it at a buffet when they serve all of the other dishes. It's nothing but sushi. The rice is gonna be amazing. They're gonna have things like, okay, I didn't know there was extra white tuna and white tuna. Magi names that you probably, hey, what is that? I don't even know what it is, but I want to taste it. And there's cooked, and they use really amazing. I want to do these things. I forgot what they're called. I might just call them up and ask them what's that jalapeno thing? It's like a jalapeno bomber, but amazing, because they had like this. What's that kind of batter called? Tempura batter on it. It was like a jalapeno bomber. It was so good. So I done diced up half of this fish already. Let's see. And get our fish diced up. This is salmon. It's like the center part. This right here was $6. So that's what I wanted. I wanted some salmon. Does this make them boudin balls amazing? This kick it up. Like, this take it to a whole nother level. Salmon, picture it with crabs, right? The crab meat, you can get that crab out of the shell, or you can buy lump crab meat and put in your boudin balls. I was actually probably thinking about doing that. I have some snow crabs, and I was looking for king crabs. I couldn't find any king crabs. They must not be in season like that, because I don't know if I found some other kind of way. This salmon smells good too. So now that my salmon is all cut up, do you see the volume? The volume that we have here, all of that vegetable, all of the shrimp. That's what's making my boudin balls. Seafood. All of that, this is the seafood right here. Now I'm done with all of the chopping. I'm gonna move the cutting board over here. Okay, and then move this out the way. My little trash bowl and my little extra bowl, and clean up the surface a little bit, like that. Let's go. I'm liking my little tripod. Usually I have to do this on the other counter, and I could just like sweep everything into the sink, where it can go into the little pieces, go into the garbage disposal and stuff like that. Kind of like keep it somewhat neat as I go along. So usually I pause. I could edit this out, but these are the stuffed boudin balls, and you're gonna see even more. We're gonna put even more into these boudin balls. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna bring everything back over there too. Okay, I'm back. I'm back here with you. Okay, see that? Got the vegetables and everything. Now, Here goes the people that did all of the work, most of the work. Right here. That's the boudin. It's already made. It's already made boudin. Where's that knife at? Do I have it? Oh, it's in my little bowl. Don't trip now. This is seafood. This is not chicken, so there's not no serious, cross-contamination here. We got the boudin. What we have to do here is break the boudin and get the rice out of the boudin. Like that. So we don't want the skin in there. Get the rice out. This is my first time using this. These boudin links feel a little small. They feel a little small to what I'm used to. But it was the same amount of boudin, 32 ounces. This is a 32 ounce pack of boudin. Break up the boudin. Okay, let's get a couple of them out of the pack. I'm gonna use the whole pack, the whole 32 ounces. So remember, I'm gonna just let you know again that we have a 32 ounce pack of boudin. Ooh, what's that? Look, little defect right there. But we just want the rice. This boudin feels a little different. Each manufacturer make their boudin different, y'all. This is my first time using this boudin, and maybe that's a bad idea to use a boudin that you never used before. But I said, forget it. I killed two birds with one stone. Try this one and make a video too. But let me tell you what my favorite boudin is. It's between DJ and Zumos. I actually had Zumos, right, and I didn't like something about it one day. I said, you know what, I'm gonna go back over to DJ's. Cause look, this boudin is giving me all kind of different shapes and stuff. So I know what to expect with this boudin. I've never even tried this boudin before, but I could tell right now the amount that I got is probably, why I'm running into these pieces like this. It's a really gummy rice too. Zumos was the texture of the rice and everything. See how the rice is sticking to my fingers? But I'm gonna add egg to this, so it will act as a binder for everything. And that's another thing that we're gonna be doing. I hope I don't get any skin in this boudin. Just press down on the boudin once you get the skin off, or try to like break it open. Could I cut the boudin? Yeah, I could probably cut the boudin, but it's just better for me, I find, to break the boudin in half like this. See, and then pull back and get that boudin out of the skin and then squeeze it. Very, very gummy, kind of like texture. Everybody do rice different. And it smells, it's got some seasonings. I remember when I could see all of the little bitty bits of meat and the parsley and the ingredients in the Zumo's boudin. Okay, just like that. Okay, get that boudin all broken up. Okay, if you want to fast forward this part, it could get a little boring. Maybe I should have had broke up the boudin too ahead of time, but you get to watch me break the boudin up about 13 times. 13. Just like that. Wow, it's really gummy, y'all. It's really gummy. It's sticking to my hand. It's sticking to my fingers, my fingers. And I've never tried this boudin. Look at that. You know what? You have a big family. Go. You even add you a few cups of rice to this too. I mean, add you a cup and a half of rice, cooked rice. I prefer the parboiled rice. That's a better rice to use for something like this. I've done it before. I have added all kinds of things to these boudin balls. And so stay tuned for the other part, because this is like, oh man, wow, I can't believe that. So let me get this. That's these boudin, like 32 ounce boudin. Okay. Now, these ingredients, they're piling up and piling up high. How many boudin balls you think I can get with all of that shrimp, all of that salmon up in there? I didn't put any garlic. I didn't put any garlic. But if you want to, go ahead. I mean, I feel like garlic is a pungent ingredient, and probably needs to cook more with the rest of the ingredients. And it's big, strong, bold garlic up in there. It might not be a good thing. Let me spread this out a little bit here. Now, just because I'm putting this boudin and it's got seasoning in it, you're gonna need to season this boudin as well. So I'm gonna show you. That's why I said get you some Old Bay seasoning. I'm not using Old Bay seasoning. I'm just using a fish seasoning. My fish seasoning that I found, and I really like it. Cause Old Bay is amazing. When you think about seafood, but Old Bay, right? Old Bay. So get the rice together. We have a few more. One more, I think. And I'm doing this. I was doing this. I could see. Have you a nice, well put together video, but this is how I'm doing it now, y'all. This is how I'm doing it now. I hope you like the video. I hope you subscribe so that you can see what else the blind guy is doing. So I got all of the boudin right there. This is not no spoon. You're gonna have to get your hands up in there. Boudin is gonna fall off on the sides. It's just one of those things. It's just one of those things when you're battering like you're battering chicken when you're making meatloaf. But you keep your hands clean, well clean. I don't have fingernails, you know. I keep my fingernails trimmed. So we got that. Okay. What next? We need to put the seasoning. Or did I have that out already? I think I did. I think I did. No, I didn't. Oh, I did have the seasoning. It's over here. Up here where the camera holding thing is. It's right up here. Let's see. Definitely not that. We don't want our. Okay, so I'm using this Uncle Chris steak seasoning. I don't know if you can see that. It's made by Fiesta. I don't have no measurements for you on this. Now, I don't even know how this boudin tastes, but I know I'm gonna tear it up regardless. I'm gonna put some black pepper. Just a little bit of black pepper up in there. Okay, we got black pepper, and we got all our seasonings up in there working for us here. There. And good thing I came up in here because I haven't even much got the oil hot. I got an oil fryer, a deep fryer, and I need to get the oil hot and ready. So the fish seasoning was just to add more flavor for the fish and the shrimp in there. Okay, now where is that? I might even heat it up some more. I was thinking I could even heat it up some more. Just to do it. Just for good measure. It's not very salty. I know this seasoning. It's not very salty. Okay, we're just gonna loosely toss it together like that. You see? Try to stay in the camera so you can see. Just toss it together, mix it, blend in everything together. The onions. This is gonna make a lot of boudin balls. A lot of boudin balls. That salmon in here. Oh, that salmon. That salmon's gonna add enough fish flavor to it. You just don't. You just want it to have some salt. If the salmon and the shrimp then took seasoning out. So we're just tossing it like this, getting it all blended and mixed together well. Just like that. And let's go and do the little turn thing too. The turntable with our fingers and get that Get it all. And you break up the boudin rice too a little bit more. If you find any hard chunks up in there, you could break that up too. And let's give our hands a rinse. And we need to now add this. This is the part we need to, I need to show you. I'm gonna get a bowl. A clean bowl. I thought I had a bowl. Well, yeah, I do. I have a bowl right here. My bowl. This is the bowl I'm gonna use. We got a bowl here. And I'm gonna grab one out of the dishwasher. Nice clean. No, they're not up in there. They're in the drying rack up here. Let's use both of these bowls here. They're in my drying rack. Okay. So let's move that out the way. Okay. This is another key. So you get all your balls the same size. You're gonna need something like that. I can't tell you what size that is. Okay. So we need eggs. Large eggs, jumbo, whatever eggs you have. The reason I have two here, these are large eggs. It's $1.50. These are just some large eggs. Okay, over here, on this side, we're gonna separate the eggs. You need to separate the eggs. See, I am separating that egg from the white and the yolk, separating them. If you do get some yolk in your whites, it's okay. Make sure I'm blind, y'all, so excuse my the way I'm doing things. Again, I'm gonna let y'all know I'm blind, and right now my eyes are closed. My eyes are closed. You don't want to get no shell in there, especially in your whites. Especially in your whites. And that's my whites. Probably have, if you have a egg separator, you can do it. My fingers are sensitive enough to where I can feel the difference between the yolk and the white, and I let the white slip right through, and I put the yolk over there. Now that's 2 eggs. That's 2 eggs. I might do 3. This is a lot of extra ingredients. Okay, this is a whole bunch of extra ingredients, and I might need the extra egg to help bind it all and keep it together. So here we go. And once I mix this too, we're gonna, like I said, this is a meatloaf. This is like a meatloaf. So we have, look, 3 egg yolks right there. We're gonna save the egg yolks and put them on the side for later. Now, you need to beat your egg whites, okay? Beat your eggs. Let me get a rinse on here. Hot water. Hot water. The hot water. And beat the eggs. Beat the eggs. Okay. Put it up there in the yolks because they're gonna need to be beat too. Okay. And we're gonna put our eggs right into the egg whites. Go right into the boudin mixture. Why am I doing and get it all over? Get some over here, get some over here. Don't put it in one spot. Don't ever do something in one spot like that. You don't separate you know, your things. Keep everything separated so that when you mix it, it's better, it's mixed better. Okay, now I mix all of the boudin together. It starts clumping together immediately because we've introduced the wet ingredient, the wet part. And get your fingers do this motion. Okay, don't go crazy and start throwing all of your stuff. I'm about to curse. Don't go start getting crazy and throwing all your ingredients out of whatever it is you put it in. Okay, get it in there. It's mixing together. See, it's forming a ball. It's trying to form a big ball. That's what the egg yolk, the egg whites. The reason I put the egg whites, I wanted to keep the boudin balls light. The egg whites for me. I'm not no Food Network, but I know that egg whites light, yolk heavy. You know, so you want a dense, moist cake. You're gonna put egg yolks because that's where all of the fat is in the yolk. All right, now we're done mixing this together. Okay, we're not done yet. We're not finished. I have 3 eggs, but definitely I'm gonna be using those 3 egg yolks. Okay, so here I have my dish, which is probably not gonna be big enough because there's so many boudin balls already. So I have this Pyrex, and this is just for me to put the boudin balls in. Okay, I grab my mixture. Let's go ahead and make sure we get this all mixed up well, so we don't have big, huge pockets of certain ingredients. We want to mix it up really good. Okay, pack it in to, you want to pack it in to your cup, right, like that, and then pop it out. That is your boudin ball right there. It's a big boudin ball. Oh wow, it's big. It's a big boudin ball. You can farm it up and it'll stay. That rice was already kind of sticky enough, you know. So because the boudin balls are kind of big, that I might get the whole tray filled. And how many do you think that was going to be? See, we got the you know, just like that. Ooh, talk about good, y'all. When it fries up, it's light and fluffy on the inside. It's piping hot too. I don't think that I'll have many. 32 ounces. The way that the filling is going already. Do you think the filling is going pretty good? So I'm over here forming these balls on 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 rows of that is 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Maybe. we'll have something stacked on top of each other. Don't worry, this is just to hold the boudin balls right here. Okay. Packing it, I'm packing it in. I'm packing it into the cup. Popping it out. And I thought that was my measuring cup. Maybe I had one that was smaller than that. And I couldn't find it. This is one of the things that I wanted to make sure I had. Waiting for me. Just like that. You got lots of shrimp, lots of meat. There was meat in the boudin. There's pork, chicken liver, shrimp, and salmon. But we are not done. These things are gonna have another secret ingredient. You're like, oh, you're gonna wanna make these. You're gonna wanna make these. I'm telling you. You're gonna wanna make these. And people are gonna be like, oh my God. Oh, they're gonna be looking at you to make that on special occasions. You tell them, you better have cash out me the money. Cash out me. I'll make them. I'm gonna get this out of here just because I just thought about it. Might be difficult to slice when I'm ready. I'm gonna have it sitting right there. Oh, let's finish making these balls. Looks like we might have enough just for the tray. I mean, I've done this a couple of times, but I did put a lot of meat in these. Level off your measuring cup too. Don't put a heaping pile because you want all your balls to be the same size. Okay, pop that out. It won't take much. If you're having problems getting out, just dig your finger in that thing and get them out. Get them out. They're gonna come out for you. And how much we got left. See, that's how much we have left. So, and I am packing them. I'm packing them really tight, you know. So I've only got 2 more of these. I didn't know that measuring cup. That could be a half a cup, y'all. And I grabbed the wrong measuring cup. Think so? What do you think that say? Y'all, I'll find out later. That's a half a cup. But guess what? That's just the right amount. We got what, 2 more spaces? Oh, we don't have enough. We don't have enough. But hey, that extra space is gonna come in handy. We do have a little more rice. You know, fall off pieces of rice because I got to shave the top off. So might have a little baby one. That's not gonna get none of the secret ingredient. So there we go. Okay. That's not gonna fill up our cup. That's not gonna fill up our cup. I don't think that's gonna fill up. Nah, we don't even need to worry about stuff in that one. It's gonna be a little tester. That's the one we're gonna test. Just like that. See, it does. That's what we have left. Or if we need to patch a hole in one of these balls. These are some big balls. You only need 2 of those. You will be good. All right. The next step, let's rinse. Let me rinse. All of this stuff going in, and it's all cooking at the same time. Okay, I got my knife. I have my knife. I kind of want to, and I need to clean my, but I'm the only one eating this. I'm the only one eating this. Let's hold off on them and just brush it off. And into. Okay, let's move this way. Here we go. We have an 8-ounce pack of cream cheese. Yeah, that's it. We're gonna put some cream cheese in these bad boys. Now get your cream cheese. I took this out of the freezer. I just put it in there for a little while to firm it up. So I can get the foil off of this. And without it sticking to my foil. And that's exactly what's happening. It's coming off really nicely without giving me trouble. Oh, my hands are wet. Okay. Good. It's already thawing out too. So this is an 8-ounce pack of cream cheese for all of those balls. Not no big, super big deal when it comes to putting cream cheese in here. You're looking at this 2 fingers, 1, 2, 3, and I have fat fingers. I have fat fingers. My finger's fat. So separate that, scoot that over. Okay, I'm off a little bit. I went off so that I'm off just a little. Oh no. We only have some won't have it. Okay, just say that. Some won't have the cream cheese. I should have got 2 packs of cream cheese. So that'll be 2 right there. That's about how much cream cheese I put inside the middle. 1, and hopefully we can get 3 out of this. See? Kind of like do a notch in a finger. A notch in a finger. Right there, bam. Notch in a finger. Notch in a finger. Bam. There. Notch in the finger. That gave me 3. They're gonna get bigger. They're gonna get bigger out from. Ooh, look at that. I cut that pretty bad. Maybe I could cut that. Maybe I should get. I'll make these a little skinnier. I might have cut that. So I'm gonna get 4. And try to get 4 out of that. That's gonna be half of 1. You can go with something else. Like that. Boom, boom, boom. And we got all our cheese. Cream cheese right there. Right there. Trying to give that one some help. one right there. Trying to give it some help, y'all. Look, I'm gonna shave a little bit off of that one and give it to that so that it'll have some. Now, let me show you how to do this. Okay, you're gonna take your ball, okay, and you're gonna press in the middle, just like that. Drop your ball of cream cheese right in the middle, press some more, bring the filling, bring the mixture around over the top and seal it, just like that. That is how you do that. And then we're gonna put it back in the container. Just make sure you know which ones you grab your cream cheese, squeeze that, put it in the ball if you want to. Just like that. Boom. Bring it over the top. Seal your boudin ball back up. Okay. Okay, so that's one. I'm gonna get another one here. They done got so big and fat here. I might have to adjust the cheese right while I'm doing it. So put that cheese, press it down up in there. Bring the filling over the top. Just like that. Now you got it. Now you know how to make seafood stuffed boudins. I could have had like a whole bunch of different videos on this, but these are the ultimate ones right here. That's what you might want to call these, ultimate. Just like that. 2 fingers, press down up in there. Grab your cream cheese. See how big that is? I'm gonna take a little bit off of there. Now, when I eat these, I bite all the, I don't go directly there, straight into the middle, because that cream cheese is very hot. Sometimes I'll get to the cream cheese and nibble around it, and then I'll go in for the cream cheese. Now, you get to watch me do it all of these times, just like that. If you didn't get it the first time, you can't say, "Oh, it's too hard. I'm blind and I'm doing it." Press down in there. And then cream cheese thicker, bigger than I thought. There's a lot of cream cheese in there. Now I'm wanting to do some other kind of balls, like some macaroni and cheese, and see how I could do that. The mixture is really kind of the mixture is still cold. This came straight out of the refrigerator. The boudin was in the refrigerator. The shrimp, everything. And I'm gonna put these back into the refrigerator too when I'm done. Okay, now let me say this. When we get the egg yolks, okay, you got 3 egg yolks up in there. I'm gonna put another egg in there. I'm gonna add another probably 2 eggs with the yolk and the and the egg whites, because that's what I'm going to roll the balls in. I'm going to roll the balls in that, and then I'm going to roll them in cornmeal. But when you're going to do that part, be ready to fry them. Don't let your balls sit with anywhere, even in the refrigerator. Don't let them sit in the refrigerator with cornmeal on them, because the cornmeal will get soggy. That this is something that you're gonna want to fry up right away. You fry it, and you can freeze them, and then you could toast them. Look, we had enough cheese. We had enough cheese, and I started taking cheese. That's a big piece of cream cheese. It's gonna be a juicy one. Form that around there. I feel bad for y'all with allergies, and bad for y'all with religion reasons, because this has pork, and this has what you call them. Look, the little bitty baby is gonna get some cream cheese, y'all. Look, I'm gonna try to put some cream cheese up in there. It's bigger than the whole ball. Look, can I do it? Yeah, I got it up in there. It's gonna go up in there. You gonna go. Look, don't count me out. I'm the little Timmy. Little Timmy. Oh, you get a little cream cheese. Now, I done put all kind of stuff on that, and I'm not about to eat that. Just throw it away. Let me rinse my hands here. I'm not gonna really clean them up. I'm gonna put these in the refrigerator so they can stay cold. And firm up. I wanna clean up a little bit, and I'm gonna pause the video too. That's what I could do for y'all so it's not too long, and for myself, pause this video here.
Selected wide angle lens. Off. Flat. Edge panels. Recording time 1 hour 7. Stop recording. Pause. Stop recording button.
Okay, y'all.
Double tap to activate.
Did a few of them. Okay, so we could save some time. We're already an hour into these things. So look, I have some right here. They're okay when they're sitting on the cornmeal. Okay, they're okay when they're sitting on the cornmeal. You take your boudin ball, and you see I added 2 eggs to those yolks, and I just coat it in there. Make sure you get all of that egg off. You really want to moisten the outside so that the cornmeal will stick to it. The egg will create a barrier, okay, for the oil, right? And I use this big, huge piece of pan here, and I put all my cornmeal on. This is a seasoned cornmeal, Cajun style cornmeal. So that's also another way to season it. It's called the Louisiana fish fry, Cajun. So that they're seasoned on the outside as well. Okay, so we're just gonna I'm gonna do 4 of the balls, just so that we can hurry up with this video. I really hope y'all all subscribe. Subscribe so you can see what I'm doing next and be notified. If I put something else out, I'm on fixed income, so I don't do maybe 3 videos is what I can offer. So here, and I'm just going to go ahead and use this other hand too. But I'm going to also come here and I'm going to roll again them in case, you know, like I said, they got a little moist, and get them coated. This, I'm just going to do 4 balls, but we have that whole tray over there we have to do. Okay. They lose their shape, squeeze them up again. Okay, that's 4 right there that we're gonna do for right now. Rinse this off. This is the biggest part. This is the messiest part actually. Is getting them all battered up or with the cornmeal. Now I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna bring y'all over and we're gonna watch them cook. So let me pause the video here.
Pause. Stop recording button.
All right, we're
Double
back.
tap to activate.
Hopefully you can see everything. I'm trying my best not to drop this, but I have the boudin balls here. I'm about to drop them in the oil. Okay, this is, I have my deep fryer here. It's set all the way, and I have a drying rack here as well. If you can see that, that's my drying rack where the boudin balls are going to sit after they come out of the oil. And I'm going to put the top on there. Okay, so the basket is in there, of course, because I want the basket to be hot when I put the boudin balls onto them. And so be very careful here when you do this. Okay, this is a pretty big basket. We can hold maybe 4 of them up in here. Let's see, make some room, y'all. Okay, and get that up in there and drop them in the oil fast. Okay, now the size of those, I'm gonna give those 9 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna give those 9 minutes. Y'all could wait with me 9 minutes and see what they look like. We'll both be surprised. Let me check the phone so I get the time just right too. It's 4:21. So 4:30 I'll take them out, drop them on that cooling rack, and I'll bust one open for you, the boudin ball, and see, you can see the shrimp and the salmon and everything. I went up there, I opened the window, I'm over here in the dining room because my kitchen is kind of small, and there's the ceiling fan too to get some air circulated. 9 minutes. Let's see what these are doing. In case any of them are sticking. 9 minutes will go by pretty fast. That's 4 of them. Make sure your oil is very hot. I have it on the highest temperature. It was diced up pieces of salmon, diced up shrimp. Those things don't take long to cook. These balls are pretty thick, so I might just do 9 to 12 minutes. It all depends. I don't know. I think I'm gonna do 12 minutes on these. I put the rest of the boudin balls in the refrigerator so that they're staying cold, and then I'll be making the rest of those later. Another thing what that does also have gives the rice a chance to absorb a lot of the surrounding moisture from the shrimp and the salmon and the egg whites, and it of course that gluten in there comes together and keeps the balls together. The egg yolk on the outside is nice and fat, so that's going to create a nice skin where the cornmeal can rest inside that and protect the balls. This is boudin semi-homemade seafood stuffed boudin balls, salmon, shrimp, and cream cheese. Now that crab, that's another idea for the crab. I'm gonna just tell you to take the crab and make it like a rangoon, which you're gonna have diced up crab, and then put some green onion in there with the cream cheese. Might even want to make like a compound cream cheese, like a compound butter, and have the crab and the green onions, the scallions or whatever, mix that into the cream cheese, put it in the refrigerator, and that way you can make the little blocks that I did with the cream cheese and insert those into your boudin balls. Now you can even have some lump crab in the rice portion as well, or you can like I said, make it like a rangoon and just keep it in the cream cheese. Smells really good. I always keep my lid on there. So lift it up and drop that down. A little bit, jiggle it a little bit. This is my biggest basket. This is a big deep fry. This is going to hold one of those gallon-like bottles of oil. And I remember when I first bought this thing, I was trying to fill it up with just like 2 of the shortening. It was not enough. Shortening melts into nothing. I think it took like almost 6 of those. But with oil, you know, filter your oil, and you can reuse it. So with this, I filtered the oil, and I added oil that I lost from cooking things. Just bought me a little vegetable oil and topped it up. Right at the max line. I think I went over just a little bit because the balls were bigger than usual. Let's see what time it is. Okay, it's been 6 minutes. That's 4 balls. Maybe I could have just done 3, or the 4 would have helped if the oil rise, because if the oil is not high enough, the top of the boudin balls won't be done as much. Hopefully the oil was high enough, and I would have been able to see that though, but it is what it is. We're gonna make it work. And I also like to, when you're doing these, when you're reheating them, I put them in the oven. They come out really good when you put them in the oven. They get crispy again. And even in the microwave. They're not going to get crispy in the microwave again, but they're really, really good. Really, really good. That cream cheese is extra hot. In the oven, I would give it about 25 minutes to heat. If it's coming from the refrigerator, which is normally going to be coming from the refrigerator, because you're going to be eating them up, yeah, 25 minutes. From frozen, 40 minutes or something like that, till it's warm all the way through. It's already 4:30. It's been the 9 minutes already. Let's let it go for 3 more minutes. 4:34. And on this particular deep fry, I only deep fry on the highest settings, which I think is like 375 or something like that, around that. A little shake here. Not too much. This is a very deep well, so the oil is not going to, I'm not going to push the oil out. I'm going to bring this back over to the table so that I can make some more boudin balls on here. I'll be right back. Alright, so I grabbed a bag of chips. I got me some kettle chips. We're ready to come out. I already know it's been 3 minutes, so let me move you over here so you can see. just above the oil for a little bit. Turn on down. Oh, look at that. Now, when something like this happens and they are a little undone on the top, I just roll them around and place them back into the oil. And that's what I just did. There's a little spot on the top that was not done, and I'm gonna cook them for an additional 5 minutes on that side. What made them so big, remember, it was a measuring cup I used. We could have gotten about 20 or 25 of those boudin balls if I used the measuring cup that I normally do. Put the lid back on. I serve these with some fries. I'm using just some plain old kettle chips today. It wasn't much. Like I said, the top of the boudin balls, which I already thought might happen, and that has happened before. The top of them.
Battery power 15%. Charge your phone.
And that phone is about to die, but we're good. We're still good. That's why you always keep your lid on. Okay, let's go ahead and take them out. Let them rest on the ledge right there for a few seconds. That helps to remove even more of the oil, get them out the oil. they are. Big boudin balls. Nice and toasted up. And they're very hot too. But I'm gonna use my hand to get them out of here. Big ones. Look, that's nice. That's really nice. They smell amazing. Can you imagine also if you had that whole bay up in there, you'd have the house full of good smelling seafood. This is a different seasoning. All right, here we go. There we go. Really, really hot. I want to open one up so you can see. You know how that steam. You see the rice is cooked and everything is cooked inside there. And then as you bite and eat it, you'll have that. They're way too hot right now to eat, but that is how I get down. You can see all of the seasonings up in there and stuff. All of the shrimp is cooked. That molten center with the cream cheese up in there. Try to see. Can you see the cream cheese right there? Oh, that's awesome right there. That could be my thumbnail. All right, that's how I get down. Don't forget, subscribe, rate, like it, and you know, let me know in the comment what you think. Thanks for watching.
Stop recording.